Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 17 here, bringing you a company for us to replay brought to you by Earth. If you want to submit a replay, you can do so via my Facebook channel, or you can go on the About section on my YouTube page. You can find the links also to my Facebook channel on there, and submit it to me. For Secondary Earth, I really thought this map was the same map you've sent me like 3 times, but no, it's different. You're very lucky. By the way, Earth, your first replay you sent me was bad. Because that guy was so low level, wasn't even funny. It's his name was Creamy, and he was just a really low level, and it's like he didn't have it up. Oh look, he's 96, and you're 39. It's like you're versing the same guy in the replay. It's weird in that sick, except he was OKW. Oh look, he's okay. He even has the same Volk. Man, this Creamy 953 has to be brothers or something with the other Creamy 953. It's weird. It's very weird that you would happen to get upon the same guy twice. It's very weird. And then of course yourself. Of course now you're American instead of Soviet. That's very weird. Very weird. Man, it must be some weird coincidence or something. I don't know. But anyway, you went American Doctrine on, let's say, 1v1 on Kyondai Firma. Sure. Probably butchering that name in some capacity. Really hope this guy does a better job, because the replay that I literally spent 5 minutes on, you literally pushed him all the way back to his base. So if this is the same, if this is retreating the path Earth, if this is the same thing, then I'm just going to be like, eh. Not trying to be mean, but I'm just saying, burn me once, shame on you. Burn me twice, eh. Also, it's like, you sent me 3 in the past 3 days, and 2 of them have the same player. I'm gonna get a little suspicious. I will. Now, of course, let's see. He went, let's see. I do like how you put cover here, that way they can't use it. That's smart. That being said, this actually position I would not use. I would use this house. This house, except for this area, has a great Overwatch position. I would really use that. But looks like this OKW player is shaping up. Earth immediately going for the choke point. You see here there's a point where you can cut off and neutralize a lot of territory, cut them off from across the map. But of course this guy is not going to do anything. I'm sorry, not going to do anything. He's not going to really take that. Also, the Kupol is very good because, again, you can take a lot of territory with that. You can run across the map. So that's also very good. Oh, very awesome. Got another comment. Anyway, for those who don't know, also, happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. Hope everyone's having a good holiday. I am, because I got a new smartwatch. I got an LG Urbane. I am so happy. It's like, oh, what's a smartwatch good for? You only look up notifications. Really? It's like, it's the small things that really save time. And if I hear one more person say a watch is useless because, again, you can just look at your phone, it's so much easier just to look at your wrist than pulling out your phone. Anyway, we see here the OKW pushing out a lot of forces, trying to kill this guy. Really should move up this unit because he's not fighting. Kubo's firing long range. We have Echelon moving up. We have the Rifleman. Should, I guess, cap in the point, but I think it should be in heavy cover to really be effective. But anyway, this fight over here, I'm actually going to say that the OKW has the advantage if he moves up this unit. If not, then the Riflemen have the advantage. Because again, Riflemen are just better infantry, reversing Volk squads. But if you have more Volk squads, the differential, like, firepower kind of gets, like, it doesn't really matter because, again, 1v1, sure, and it's funny because we're in a 1v1, but of course you have 3v2, there's a difference. That difference kind of just goes out the window. Rifleman trying to run for heavy cover, but of course with the Kubel there and everything like that. This Kubel, oh boy, I know, like, some people don't like it, just because of the fact, of course, it's a Kubel wagon. Why would you like it? It can no longer suppress, but it's still pretty good at just supporting against lighter infantry, and it's also good at just what's the best way to describe it? It's good at causing just little bits of damage here and there to enemy infantry, like here. This is a great example. It'll do a little bit. It'll take some hits. It's not meant to really take the fire, but hey, it will. It's not really meant to take a lot of fire, but it's good as just a little support unit. That being said, there was a game, oh, what was it called? Heroes and Generals, I think it was called. Don't like the game. I really don't, but literally, I think the reason why I loved it at first, because the first game I played, I killed 15 people on the back of a Kuba wagon, and it was incredible. It was fantastic. And then I tried to get everyone else to play it, and I slowly realized the game was terrible. Don't care what people say. It's free to play BS. And I would rather, and I know it's like, oh, but if you put this much time in and this, everything will be great. But for me, oh, nice fire, that's a good fire grenade. Get him out of that cover. A little further back would have been probably better because they're still using the cover, but whatever. Also kind of blobbing. But anyway, I don't know. In my personal opinion is very simple. I find it better. Also, wow, he goes the exact same doctrine as the other one, fortifications. My God. Also, there's way too much fire. This Kubo's gonna get annihilated. Nice MG. At least that's gonna hit the clump units. Oh, okay, so we went heavy cavalry company, so he can deploy smoke. This is something a lot. It's very useful, but I don't see a lot of people use. This smoke is very good. Oh, okay, he's gonna get in the building. Or are you just gonna get around? What are you doing? All right, you don't know what you're doing. Oh, okay, you're getting behind heavy cover. Okay, good to see that. Always good. Always good. Let's see what upgrades you have. You have rifleman gain 10% veterancy. That's okay. Increased accuracy. That's pretty good. And Panther increased armor. All right, that's good. For Shermans, that's also pretty good because again, all the extra armor you can get, it will be probably necessary to fight, let's say, a Panther or something. Also, we can see the MG did reposition itself, although we can see here he's trying to flank with a lieutenant, so at least we know he has a platoon command post available. Right now, I think a utility car would be pretty good. Because again, you can lay mines, you can run around the battlefield, do a little bit against infantry. He doesn't really have a lot of AT. Typically, I'll try to get a Verkenwerfer. Also, this thing was going to tear apart this MG. This is MG, yeah, MG34. They kind of suck, honestly, against just suppressing. And why are you slowly... Oh, okay, you have a base back here. That's why. There goes the Kubel. You have another MG, and there's a half-track. Oh boy, a half-track. So, that's a thing. Not trying to be mean, but unless you have armor-piercing rounds, which you really don't, you're getting close. Which you kind of need this, you just concentrate fire on. This thing needs to retreat, unless you're going to heal it. If this, oh my god, just one more kill and this thing would be incredible. Little bit of damage, this thing would be incredible. Set it down, do a little, shoot it 3 times, and you'll get the upgrade, and then activate it. You're so close. Oh my god. That upgrade, again, armor-piercing rounds, would kill this thing in 2 seconds flat. No, not even 2 seconds, probably 2 milliseconds. Alas, he didn't, send up a Volk squad. They would focus on it and then have the MG armor-piercing round it. No, of course. But anyway, in the meantime, we can see here that Earth used that time of just, like, what's going on with the, or, like, I guess, like, moving the enemy where they wanted to, and had the enemy focus on the half-track, and then allowed his infantry to move up the sides and take a lot of territory, once again cutting off some basic resources. So that's pretty good. Volk squad in this building, I still don't like it. I still don't like it here. Also, we have another, again, off-map smoke barrage, so again, don't have to worry about an MG, which, sucks for him, because now they're just going to rush up and probably throw a grenade, I would assume. No, he doesn't have the grenade package. Okay, that's interesting. We have an A half-track coming up. You want to get that other MG up? The one that, in 2 seconds flat while armor-piercing rounds, will literally win the day with. There you go. That's how quick. No armor-piercing rounds. Do it. Do it. You won't. Do it. Do it. Do it. Looks like a nice Volk squad shot. Knocked out gun. That's pretty good. Come on. You want to activate it. You want to activate it. Do it. Let it... Join the dark side. Use armor-piercing rounds. You want to. Actually, I don't think I've really, informed. Like, I went to go see Star Wars. I've seen it twice. One with my brother, one with friends. I went with a friend, and honestly, I can say it's a really good movie. I could see why people have issue with the there are two things people have issue with. One, it kind of retreads the first movie a bit, which is, it's fine. I feel like the prequels did such a bad job that people just want a good movie. And B, what the heck is with there's like a faction called the Resistance in the movie, and it's just like, wait, why is it the Resistance if, you know, they won a while ago? I swear to God, there is an actual explanation. I swear to God, I looked at, like, if you, like, because I'm in the theater, I'm like, oh, this makes sense, but everyone else was, like, getting, like, mad, because, like, wait, this makes no sense whatsoever. Nice position, armor-piercing rounds, armor-piercing rounds, armor-piercing rounds, armor-piercing rounds. Why aren't you doing it? You suck, good sir. You are terrible. You had one job. One job. But anyway, there are two factions, the Republic and the Resistance, and it's like, whoa, wait, why does that make sense? And by the way, that's not a spoiler. That's absolutely not a spoiler, because it's literally been in the trailers. And if it's not, it's literally in the first second of the movie. But in any case, it's like, it's like there is a logical explanation if people think about it. It's like, why would there be a small rebel group in enemy controlled territory, and why wouldn't the Republic fight? And it's like, oh, this is where the prequels actually come in handy, because of course the Republic is so slow and useless that they wouldn't do anything in the first place. So if this Republic's same as the last Republic, maybe that's the reason. And I think they actually go into detail. There's like a book came out that goes into a lot of detail about it. But anyway, so back to this game, not Star Wars. Sorry. Once again, great character development in that movie and everything else. I cannot say bad things. But anyway, lots of bars. We can see here that he's upgrading his rifleman. Also, Vitamin getting vetted up, which is good. Should probably getting bazookas, because we can see here Creamy might be eventually trying to save up for some armor. So, you know, slowly but surely get some of that. Armor-piercing rounds, motherfucker. Go armor-piercing rounds. It's 15 munitions. You sneeze out 15 munitions a turn. Oh my God, coming right up from behind. This gun will tear you apart too. Again, the AA half-track in this game, great. The American AA half-track is great because it's mobile and just keeps shooting. So you can literally just have this thing constantly move around the battlefield and just like chase enemy forces. And it's great because it's like, well, unfortunately it's backwards, which I think this is a unit that if you shoot in the back, it actually does less damage than the front, I think. Nice shot. Anyway, that's why you get it for Kenworth, ladies and gentlemen. It's a small low AT gun that'll surprise enemy armor. It's great. Now guess what you're going to do? You are going to do a little thing called armor-piercing rounds. Or just don't. That's fine. I like how we put this point down to hold the fuel. Pretty smart. And maybe you can kill this unit in the meantime. Nope. But anyway, Earth is pushing up with his men. He'll probably, even though his half-track's gone, he'll probably dominate. Yeah, we can see here, easily was able to take out that MG just from sheer firepower and not using armor-piercing rounds. And, yeah, just overwhelming numbers. You have 2 MGs with armor-piercing rounds. I swear to God, you better use it once in this replay. Otherwise, just no. Just no. Oh, good. You have the MG. Try to move up the Kenworth for nothing, because there's nothing there. There is no vehicles in this area, so I don't know why you're moving it up. There's 14 minutes in? Alright. Wow, this is a really good spot. I take it back. The OKW guy, at least in this capacity, actually put a really good spot down, because it's firing through here. Hard to be shot through this debris bush. You have to come through here, which is a weird angle. You can't really get. You have to get very close to it, which is very hard to do. Yeah, good positioning on that, and you are holding a fuel point, which is really good. Overall, though, I think you have half the map, so that's pretty good. We can see here, actually, OKW guys getting more fuel than the Americans, something before the patch you would never see happen. Yeah, very interesting indeed. This unit's probably going to die because he's, yeah, going to run around here and then probably get shot at close range by a bar. Yeah, is he going to die? I have a feeling it's going to die. Wow, yep, there it goes. There it goes. Anyway, 2-star MG. You know what you should do. You know what you should do. Come on, you know you want to. Join the winning side. Activate armor-piercing rounds. Oh boy, but anyway, we can see here a captain and a major, so pretty much Earth has capacity to all 3 different parts, and in the meantime, since he wants to use some of his manpower, I guess, for anti-vehicle, he's getting himself an AT gun. Very smart, very smart. Creamy, in the meantime, is getting himself a Panzer IV. Pretty good. I feel Panzer IV is going to get infantry, which he has a lot of, which is a good thing to get. The only concern I have... Oh, nice 4-star Volks. Very nice 4-star Volks. The only issue I have is the fact that his infantry is now being equipped with bazookas, which could make it very difficult for a Panzer IV to really counter. That, and both sides do have an AT gun, so, you know, it's not that neither side is completely without AT. I feel like it's kind of stupid for, even if, like, 3v3s and 4v4s, if you get in a game, this is also bad. Why are you trying to get the closer into heavy cover? You're going to lose more life getting behind there, and you're probably going to lose. We'll see if it works out for him, but I don't think it will. Anyway, yeah, 2-man squad, 3-man squad. And yeah, he'll have to retreat. But anyway, I find it weird because people are like, oh, you can focus on AT. I'm just going to get infantry. It's like, no. If you were in, like, bigger matches, every single player should have an AT gun at least the 10-minute mark. Have some form of AT. If you do not have a form of AT, you are being a detriment to your team. Because you know, at least at the 10-minute mark, there will be some type of armored vehicle on the field. And by the 15-minute mark, you better expect a tank. If you don't, then the enemy is either doing a weird tactic, or you're very lucky. But you should expect an armored unit by the 15-minute mark. This is 17, but it's also with an OKW, so it takes them a longer time to get stuff out compared to, like, the American or something else. So if he didn't get the half strike, he probably could have gotten a Sherman out a lot quicker, or the ambulance probably could have got. He probably needs to retreat this because there's a unit here. He thinks he's going to cap it. He's not going to cap it. He's going to lose a 5-star unit because he won't retreat it. Oh, you're going to lose it. Why would you do that? Oh, there's a unit right there. You can't cap it. Panzer IV moving up. Captain moving in. Nice AT grenade by the, I'm guessing some type of, one of the infantry units. Panzer IV, though, on the move, although it has a 50 cal machine gun, pretty good against infantry. But as you see here, the infantry are going to try to chase it down. Nice shot. Very nice shot. So anyway, they're pulling back. Unfortunately, with this positioning, they're not guarding this point. And I think he's trying to shoot at it, which I think is a stupid move. Because you're trying to get bazookas and shoot through the brush. And as soon as the brush gets removed, this thing is going to open fire and kill your rear echelon. So, you know, tomato, tomato, you're not firing through it. You can't do that. Once again, this OKW unit's also kind of like, he's kind of confining himself into a small area. I'm not saying that's a negative thing, but I'm just saying that's allowing the American player to hit on multiple directions. You can see here the American player is has troops over this way, in mid, and on like his flank, which is going to allow him to pretty much encircle this guy and pretty much just keep bashing him on all edges, which could lead to his fall very easily. Earth, on the other hand, has, again, a wide range of units. He has a machine gun. Actually, does he have a machine gun? I don't think he has a machine. No, he doesn't. He has an AT gun. He has bars. He has bazookas. He has a vetted rifleman. He has a major. He has a Jackson coming out. He has a wide range of very powerful forces, and that's something, again, I feel like a lot of people don't really do. Nice shot, by the way. I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to target this thing. Also, Sabot rounds, very good. If you can have this take aim, you probably would be able to hit the Panzer IV. That being said, we do have a lot of infantry coming up. This thing will probably start shooting at you very shortly. Good thing you fell back. For Kenworth, we're in a weird spot once again. We have a Jackson rolling up. Wow, what the heck? How far is that range? Oh, it's the... Okay, I thought the range was here. You can see it's right up to here. Actually a good spot. But anyway, the Jackson's up and running. Riflemen are on standby. And yeah, it's a pretty good offensive. I like how now he's just like firing at will. Because it's like, why not? I mean, over time, an AT gun probably would do damage. But, I mean... Also, I like how it's just like pretty far outside the range. Nice random shot on the rear echelon unit. Alright. Jackson on standby, waiting for the Panzer IV. The great thing is, though, this thing has enough range for the fact they don't really have to worry. Because this Jackson will literally snipe the Panzer IV before he would even, like, become a threat. Which is really, really good. Also, I like the repair crew helping it out. But yeah, we have also the AT gun falling back. We have that building, which he can probably target, maybe kill. Because even though that Volk squad's in there, it's pretty close. That building's pretty close to falling apart. Which is a huge, huge, huge detriment, honestly. So yeah, that is a problem. Forget how good this game looks. Some of the unit decals are just really, really beautiful. Nice flank. Again, no real shot. You can't really fire from this way, so nice job. And also, he knows that, so he's going to retreat. He does have 3 buildings up, so my opinion is he's probably going to save up for a king, which I feel like is a bad move. Also, you know what would be great right here? Because he really doesn't have a direct artillery force. A Pack 43 would be beautiful right here, because you can literally kill anything, because it fires through brush. They can't hurt it. Maybe they could throw a grenade around, but you know, this thing would probably shoot any infantry that comes by. Put it far enough away, like here, and literally you don't have to worry about any armor, like in mid, over on the right, and yeah, it will be protected by the gun. And he doesn't have like a direct strike. He has smoke, which could be used, unless, you know, direct fire, but you know. Nice 50 cal machine gun. I like it being brought up to hold back the infantry. That being said, you really have to focus on your armor, which he is doing. He's moving over to Jackson. Wow, off a Panzer IV, the round bounces. That is surprising. That is very surprising. I don't see that often. That is very rare. As the Jackson is armor penetration so powerful that usually it can... it's lucky that it bounces off Panther armor. But a Panzer IV, ooh, that's pretty interesting. Anyway, we see here again, he still has a defensive line, but not really all that many units. With that being said, he doesn't have to go far. His base is not very far at all from it. So he's going to heal quickly, use the ambulance to heal his men, give you a health. Again, you can have a 5-man squad, but if you have no health, your infantry unit will die instantly. So the fact that, again, he can heal his health is going to be a huge component of it. I mean, this OKW player has the same thing, except he's not retreating. Oh, he can't retreat here. Okay. So yeah, he has a similar thing where he can retreat here and it'll slowly heal his units, which is also good. But again, the OKW player has way less points on the map. And again, I love this. 58 munitions per turn. These riflemen are all going to have bars and bazookas, guaranteed. And this guy, will be able to use all his specials, anything you want. Smoke, maybe combined arms, which would actually be really good. Well, I actually haven't seen this really used because I feel like people don't know how to really Yeah, I don't really know, how good this is. I haven't really seen a person use that. So maybe Earth you can use that, and I can see how good it is. If I can assume Earth is probably safe enough for a Pershing, in this scenario, I actually think a Pershing would be great. I think it would be great because of the simple fact that, again, the guy's mainly focusing on infantry. He has a little bit of armor, but a Pershing is great at just killing infantry, as well as armor. And essentially, it's like a Panther, but it's like a Panzer IV's gun. It's really good against both. That being said, we can see the rifleman firing, again, doing a lot of damage. Even that 50 cal machine gun, which you can see is doing better than this machine gun. Because again, this machine gun's weaker and this 50 cal machine gun's better. So yeah, it's going to suppress this MG. It would be different if he used armor piercing rounds, but apparently this guy's allergic to the button and he doesn't want to do it, otherwise he'll go into anaphylactic shock or something. I don't know why. I really don't know why he won't use it. It's really weird. I don't know if he's afraid to use it. I don't know if he doesn't know how to use it. But that special is very, very good, and I don't understand why, because it literally kills any infantry unit. It's that good. And you'll see it because there'll be saber rounds firing through the battlefield. And he just doesn't want to use it. He just doesn't want to use it. And I don't understand why not. Also, I love how he puts an MG in negative cover, because that's a great place to put an MG. Please use it. It's not hard. Oh my god. Anyway, getting inside the building, throws a fire grenade to Volk Squad's counter, but of course, Earth is too smart, instantly gets out. Left side, we have a small firefight going on. 4-star unit versus your echelon, probably needs to fall back. Panzer IV is moving back up. This guy, ton of fuel, ton of resources. Once again, I really think a Pac 43 over here would probably be the best thing for him right now. Now he can snipe also, like, down this way. Again, he can fire through brush. Any obstacle that can be destroyed, the Pac 43 can fire upon. The counterpoint is that it's easier to take her out compared to, like, a 17-pounder. Which I keep saying quarter-pounder because I keep thinking of food. Ooh. Every time I do a replay, I'm like, you know what would be great? A quarter-pounder hamburger. Oh, fun fact. My favorite, there's a lot of different places, and don't be fair, this is for fast food. One of my favorite fast food places for a burger is like Steak and Shake, especially because you get amazing milkshakes, and Burger King. I do not like McDonald's burgers. Wendy's is okay. Never been to a few other places. I mean, I live in the eastern portion of the United States, so I don't get like, was it Good Burger? No, is it Good Burger? Or is it, no, In-N-Out, and a few different other ones. But there's still, like, that's for, like, fast food. There's plenty of other, like, good burger places around. But I guess fast food-wise, those are my opinion. Arby's is a good sandwich. I'll say Arby's is also really good sandwiches. Let's see. Ooh, TGI Fridays is a great burger. Oh, yeah, TGI Fridays. Anyway, back on, this game. Did he finally do it? Did he finally use armor-piercing rounds? Or did he just get an upgrade? I can't tell, but he did lose an MG, so, glad. Maybe Earth can use armor-piercing rounds. Also, if Earth chucks a grenade in here, I will laugh so hard, because he's going to lose that in, like, one grenade. Jackson and AT doing what it does best and pushing back that, push back that Panzer IV. It did get a star, but again, that's only allowing it to combat blitz, which I don't think is going to really help it out. Jackson is really good. Also, Minesweeper? Minesweeper. Why would you get a Minesweeper? The only reason you would get a Minesweeper is if the Allies... Yeah, the only reason you would get a Minesweeper is if the Americans had the ability to lay mines. They don't. Unless I'm missing something. And I mean, like, unless there's a utility car or something, or you see him laying mines. I don't think Earth has laid a single mine this game. Also, nice Pershing. And for those who don't know, the Pershing tank has the special ability to fire armor-piercing round, which will fire similar to a Pac 43 through obstacles. So this is gonna retreat. Again, we're losing a lot more Volk squads. Nice shot with the Pershing. Again, like I was saying, very good firepower. And if he thinks his Panzer IV is going to beat this thing, he is sadly mistaken. This Pershing is really, really nice and has great armor to it, which makes it very, very, I was just like, sure, let's crop through that. Which makes it very difficult to take down unless you have like a Panther or with support. Or a lot of AT. In this situation, we have one for Kenwerfer, which he's not camouflaging. A few Panzer Strike forces. Okay, he did steal a bar, so that's good for him. And Panzer IV, so yeah. Not really a great all-star team of AT. Yeah. It's funny, it's like, also, I guess going back to my earlier conversation, I got thinking about food, and literally, there's enough leftovers downstairs that from Christmas and everything like that, with cookies and maybe and stuff like that, I'm set for a few days. Ooh, prime rib. Oh, that would be delicious. Completely forgot about that. Anyway, back to the middle, because literally it is a slaughtering ground, speaking about meats. Yeah, this Volk guy just doesn't look like, don't blob, move, couple here, couple here. That's where Earth has been doing really well at. He's been moving units all around the battlefield at a pretty good rate. Captain versus this guy with the bar, Captain good at close range, so I actually see, along with the Echelon, I think he's actually win. Then the Panzer IV has to come in and just ruin this guy's day, but the Jackson's like, hey, what's up, dude? You're hurting my men? No, you're not. Yeah, honestly, I'm really surprised that he doesn't move over his Pershing and just fire through this. Because he could with a Pershing. You can. With a bazooka, you can't. Because, again, it'll just hit the tree. But I think with a Pershing, you should be able to. As you can see here, if there's been no other proof, he's saving up for a King Tiger. The proof is with the amount of munition, fuel and manpower he's saving up. He's saving up for something. Also, what is this? What is this? Are you literally... Also, I love, again, MG34 he stole. You're literally sending your guys into a slaughtering ground. Because, again, it's like, you know there's a 50 cal here, right? It's been kind of shooting your men for, like, a while. Are you using armor-piercing rounds? Are you finally using armor-piercing rounds? No, you're not. Oh, my God. Anyway, Pershing's coming back and be like, hey, what's up? Did I miss something? And it's going to start annihilate this this MG34 because, again, they don't have that much AT. Sure, they have a Panzer IV. But here's the thing. Panzer IV, even with armored skirts, probably can't go toe-to-toe with the Pershing. And... yeah. Overall, nice conflict. At least we were able to push the OKW out Earth, so very nice. Covering the sides, doing pretty well. But slowly but surely, the big issue that is coming out of this game is the fact that right now Earth has a lot of vetted forces and stealing a lot of equipment from the OKW player, while the OKW player hasn't been able to really not only kill those units, but to really do any major damage. He just hasn't. That's been a really big detriment. He just hasn't been able to kill any forces, and he keeps losing men, which means he's not going to have vetted troops, which means in the next fight with these, he's going to be less likely to win. Now, I think he put a lot of his hopes into a King Tiger. I really think that's a bad move. I truly think that's a bad move. I think, once again, you had enough manpower, and you still do, to put a Pack 43 right here. And that would have been pretty much being able to kill the Pershing in probably 2 shots. Just with the Panzer IV combo. But you got a King because, again, you want to focus on anti-infantry, which I understand. I get you want that. But also realize that, again, you're kind of losing on points, and, well, you need to do something quick. And you think this will get you the victory because, again, those gives you a big stick to hit the middle with, and to be fair, that did just kill a unit. And with your Panzer IV, that probably could be enough. Now, we do have an AT gun here, we do have a Jackson, we do have a Pershing, and I think he might be, okay, using the Jackson speed to try to lure you guys in. And I feel like that is actually working. Jackson firing longer range, Pershing firing, and then we have an AT gun, doing quite a bit of damage against the Panzer IV, and King Tiger's going to back off. Also, we can see here again, I think that's... yeah, the Browning. So actually, that might have caused a little bit more damage than I originally thought. But he can still pick up this equipment. Actually, I take that back. That might have been... no, his Volk Squad still has it. Never mind. You have 1 star, which I like how, again, you're barely holding. I think placing mines against this guy, would have probably been better. That or putting a bunker. You have bunkers. Use them. Oh boy, it's weird. I know you're trying to attack the points because, again, you need the star immediately. But it's weird how you haven't placed mines. And it's weird that you haven't... again, 1, 2, 3. Get back in, Earth. Earth, you need to get back into Jackson. There we go. Probably using the, was it Sabal rounds? Someone corrected me with the rounds that the Jackson gets. My apologies with that. But anyway, yeah, was it? No, sorry, the HEVAP rounds. I'm thinking of this AT gun having the Sabal rounds, or whatever they're called. Anyway, with 2 Jacksons, though, and the Pershing, the King and the Jackson, the King and the Panzer IV don't stand a chance because that's way too much armor for them to fight. And a Panzer IV, it's even hard for it to really pierce just any, like, Jackson armor is something that a Pershing really, like, I find, very few times I find a Panzer IV can go toe-to-toe with it. In this situation, now that this thing is vetted up, yeah, it's just going to easily take it out. Huh. King's now moving in. Once again, a little bit too slow. Pershing has speed on its side. That being said, the Pershing also has a little bit of firepower with it that can help it go toe-to-toe. Not forever, but at least it can do quite a bit of damage against it. Now, if the Jacksons move it, which he's doing, and again, as long as he has machine guns, which he does have, and oh my god, did you just... No, you did not. Can we please use armor-piercing rounds? I'm not trying to be mean, dude. Whatever. Anyway, the King is currently being chased by the Pershing, trying to focus on fire, and the Jacksons are like, hey, what's up, dude? You hurt my friend. We're going to take you down. And as you can see, he backed himself in the corner, so that allows the armor to still see him, and not only get that, but a side shot. This King is not going to stand a chance. Just annihilated. Throwing grenades because of this thing. Actually, I think if the Jackson can get one more shot off, ooh, a bounce, and kills the Pershing just from one last shot, he somehow lives. And don't be forget, I think that was a very smart move to pull back because again, he had way too many AT forces, and that Jackson would have been toast otherwise. Well, I feel bad for the Pershing. I also know that Earth has probably enough forces to get another one. And he also has another Jackson, so the double Jackson combo could probably still go toe-to-toe. It just can't take as many shots as a Pershing. So that is unfortunately a negative thing that has to be dealt with. Infantry-wise, this guy has been getting his Volk squads up, and he has been upgrading them, so that is an issue as well. Is he placing mines? Oh, he's placing a minefield. I almost forgot. These Volk squads have the ability to place minefields, which are actually really, really good. I'm really surprised he hasn't tried that before. It's the upgrade you get. You can build, Volk squads can build minefields and bunkers, which is weird they didn't do that before. Yeah, kind of strange on that part that he didn't put that down before, or even a pack. Like this, again, maybe I'm preaching to the choir. And I know this would be effective as long as you have troops there, it'd be fine, and you can have sight. Put a bunker here, have it watch over his territory, probably good. That being said, we do have a 2-star Jackson, which again it increases weapon accuracy rate of fire, and of course we have those HVAP rounds is also good. And then again, if you get a VET 3, those Jacksons become very, very hard to fight because it hits weak points. Oh boy, those are some tough nutcrackers that the Americans have access to. Also, along with 3-star rifleman, again, I know he's lost a lot, but he's been getting MGs because I think it's, yeah, I know one of them is because, you know, it keeps being later on the battlefield, but 3-star MGs, nothing this, like, 50 cal machine gun is nothing, absolutely nothing to sneeze at, because that thing will mow down your men pretty quickly. And you can reposition it pretty quickly as well with sprint. So, you know, pretty good for him. Now, let's see, where is this King? Alright, the King is not even healed. Oh boy. You lived on that much armor, you better get that thing healed. Again, I think this is a good ambush. I feel like this is a good idea. You know, put minefield, make sure, you know, defend it. But once, of course, Earth is not dumb. Like, Earth is not dumb. So, yeah, as soon as he finds he's going to get minesweepers. The problem with you, Creamy, is the fact, like, why do you have minesweepers? I'm really curious. The Americans are not a foe I would typically associate unless you go armor company. Then I would. Like, okay, you have a bunker over here, but you have no AT, which is weird. Sure, let's not put it over here. That we could easily hide a Pack 43 in the brush. No, because that would be a... Oh, boy. I find... And now he's pulling it back. What are you doing? Are you sending it over here now? Also, let's be honest. Earth has way enough resources to put all the stuff he needs to down. Random bazooka. Alright. King is falling back. Why are you pulling over here? Are you really that afraid of a 50 cal and a random troop that will literally be annihilated by this thing? Yeah. Oh, walked into the minefield. I always love that when they just run directly into the minefield. It's like they ignore that, they get around the trap in the first. Why aren't you capturing this point? I just noticed that this point is not being captured. And that's literally vital resources, dude, that you could really use. An extra 5 munitions per turn? Oh my god. Also, I love this. I would originally be like, hey, they give 50 cal. What this guy's MG34? Do you really have to worry about that? Well, no. This MG34 is such in a bad position. And not even doing anything in the first place. Right outside the line. Team Tiger's moving up. I think... Alright, move up Jackson's. You can move up Jackson's. Also, we can see that he's saving up for a Pershing. Most likely Earth is that's what he's doing. Like the smoke, he was trying to stop it. Also, weird that he moved up to 50 cal in the first place. Wow. 2-star, and it didn't even pierce it. That's kind of BS in my book. Yeah, I feel like this Creamy is just... I don't know. He's getting very lucky in a few spots. Otherwise, I think this game would have been over a while ago. That's what I truly think. Again, wow, nice. Again, minefield's still there, but again, oh, he shot at it, which set it off. All right, pull this thing back, and the Jacksons come on fire. A few good hits. Missed the round. Wow. And again, Panzerschreck 4, so you don't want to get too close with the Jacksons. Yeah, at this point, I feel like getting actually infantry is a better call because you don't really have an infantry force Earth anymore, and you really need that. Honestly, if I were you, Earth, I would literally just send a Jackson over here, like double shot this bunker, kill it, and just flank. Because as you can see, he's just been fortifying over here. Oh my god. Putting another bunker over here, and then he'll build a Pack 43, right? No, he wants to get himself a Jagdpanzer. Why a Jagdpanzer? I don't know. Of all the things to get, a Jagdpanzer? You could get yourself a Panther. You have enough fuel, and no offense, a Panther would probably be better because it's better against infantry. And as you can see, now try to be mean. But as you can tell, that would probably be better against Jacksons and your random infantry units, having that with the 50 cal machine gun, than a Jagdpanzer. Because this is good for ambushes, which I guess you could say is good for Jacksons, but, like, in what scenario, seriously, in what scenario, like, would having, like, would that be a better unit than a Panther in this scenario? Because I'm trying to like think of rationally. You want something good against infantry in that, and the Jag is only good against armor. But you're not really versing Jacksons all that much. Maybe you're fearing another Pershing, but also it's also not the most maneuverable, and it can only fire straight. And in this type of scenario with so many trees and stuff like that blocking sight lines, you kind of need something that can hit from multiple angles, and this is not it. This is definitely not it. There are situations where this is perfect, like steps, or or just like when it's more just there are open areas that this thing can just camouflage itself in and just like ambush a bunch of infantry in open space. This is perfect for that because then again when they fire back, it just will bounce off and it can just fire like in a line. It's in that scenario, it's good, but with this, with so many different angles to come at. And not just that, but obstacles blocking its sight and making it very difficult for it to get a straight shot at things. I think like a Panther can at least move up and change its positioning, but this has to move up and then change its entire front of a tank, which could be bad. Yeah. Right now, I feel like Earth is just, unfortunately, just like, I feel like he's not flexing his muscles that much. He has the capacity to fight, but I feel like he doesn't want to push up because he fears that if he does, he could lose everything. And as the Americans, I understand that because you don't have, your forces are very weak, and you don't necessarily have, like, you can't, it's hard, it's a bigger gamble to send forces up. That being said, I think we're about to see that risk of the Jagdpanzer pretty much just get undermined. So anyway, a lot of troops coming in over here. Jackson firing over here for some reason, I'm not sure why. Men with Thompson, pretty great. Now if he would move up and maybe move up and try to hit that, maybe that would be effective. But right now, there's no way he can move up Jackson, though, at least over here with the Panzer Shreks. Also, I'm very curious why he didn't move up the Jackson, I mean not Jackson, the Jagdpanzer to fire upon the Jacksons, because this thing has great front armor. It can pretty much, it can go toe-to-toe with the Jackson. Typically, even two. It can at least take a few hits. So, the fact he didn't try to get a shot or two off on the Jackson is very weird. And also the fact of a random Sherman over here is also something curious. You have oh my god. Pack 43 right here, easily able to fire through this. So confused you're not doing that. Also, these guys again tear apart infantry, but again, finally, nope, he still doesn't activate armor-piercing rounds. I don't think he's ever going to. Being a 4-star, it's actually decent now, but we can see here a flank going on. Now 5, wow, instantly suppresses. 5-star MG34, not half bad. But again, getting it up there, that's the issue. I'll give it this, he's been able to keep it alive for this long, but I just imagine all the units he could have killed by deactivating armor-piercing rounds. Anyway, Earth is in a weird scenario. I'm trying to figure out what he could possibly do. Maybe smoke this area and push in with all of his units. That way, again, his... Like, this guy is all of his... Like, no offense, the OKW has a lot of units scattered about. So the fact that he... First, cutting off territory is smart. But the fact that he could rush over here and just cause mayhem a little bit... Like, it would take a while for him to... Creamy to move over his forces is something I feel like would be a good thing to do. Also... Nice job killing the MG34, which I feel bad because it was a 5-star MG34, but hey, Thompsons will tear apart your MGs if you don't, pay attention to it. Of course, negative cover, not a good spot to be in. You're not capturing this territory, which is pretty much showing that this guy's not very good. If he was good, he would literally move the MG, capture, and move back. But no, he doesn't want to do that for some damn reason. Anyway, they're moving in with a lot of units. I feel like, again, this is perfect. This is where Earth needs to do to finally move up. Double Jackson hit, very nice shots, both hitting armor against rear. Nice Panzer shots and AT, and final kill. That's why this thing sucks. Because again, while it can deflect, he hit it from its side, it's just not very good. And with that, he's just going to try to hold out. Again, you can see here he's trying to make sure they don't flank, but wow, you got a Luke's? Are you kidding me? You got a Luke's? Sherman coming up here, blasting the Volk squads apart. We have a flank here, moving very quickly with Thompson. Very, very smart. He's gonna murder this thing. He's gonna try to use the Luke's to kill it, but it's 3-star vetted, which makes it hard to kill. Also, pretty much gonna assure these guys are, yep, there it goes. And this guy gonna die? Nope, he's gonna make it, but still takes some hits. He's gonna push back that unit, but the Jackson is like, hey, little Luke's, meet my gun. AT gun, which should have been moved like 30 seconds ago. While the Jagdpanzer was still there. Trying to kill the Sherman, but wow, I think he might be able to. Oh my god, that Sherman is so lucky. 3 Volk squads have died, I think, in the course of this. No, 2 Volks and MG. And now all they need to do is move up, and they can easily kill it. And you know what the King Tiger's doing? I bet you it's still over there. Nope, yep, it's making a slow journey. You know what would have been great? Well, first, properly positioning your MGs. You leave this entire flank open, and you don't come to think they might come flank you through there. Oh my god, I hate when... No offense, that's something that annoys me when people are like, "Oh my god, they set the MG right." Well, it's like, no, you're not, kid. You're not guarding your flank. I don't care how good your MG is. If there's a flank open, it's as bad as any other MG. Nice shot with the Jackson, killing the Lukes, allowing these guys to do some more damage. There's no AT over here, so he can easily kill this bunker. King's moving up. Nice shot with the Jackson. Bouncing off, probably needs to pull this thing back. all the units are firing over here, killing the bunker with all sorts of pretty much bazookas. He doesn't really have anything to send over, so it's really the king fighting by himself, and this is a situation we really don't want. Because the king, this guy thinks, oh, this king's gonna annihilate this, you know, all of his men. I think he still has the AT gun. Yeah, he still does. He still has the AT gun, which can move over. Nice shot on the Jackson, but the crew's still alive, so yay the crew. So what's your plan? Because they're taking this point. You're gonna send over a Stern Pioneer squad? Well, good luck. Yeah, these guys with the Thompsons will annihilate you. You moving up your king? Oh, this is funny. Oh my god, nice shot killing the Verkan Warfare. I feel bad for those men. And it doesn't have much armor, so I can understand that. But there's a nice flank coming in, and lo and behold, they have a Pershing on the field. Coming up through the flank. Pushing up. This thing using Blitz to get out of there. Still going up the hill. Killing the bulk squads, allowing the armor to move up. And yeah, Earth is going to send everything he can to kill this king. One more shot. Nice kill. And now the armor will push and probably sweep this territory in the meantime. Nope, he's going to pull back. Alright. I mean, get the Pershing healed. I can see it's a little bit damaged. And we're either going to see, it's either going to be, you know, enough points, or we're going to see, sink error detected. Really? Sync error detected? More like the guy pulled out his internet cord and was like, peace out, I'm done. Oh boy, at that moment, he had nothing left. I feel like Creamy did something at that point. But in any case, let's look up damage. We can see Earth, of course, getting most damage, 206 kills. Creamy, not too bad. Also, Creamy losing a lot of units, 221, 186 units killed, so he did pretty good. And 49,000 respectively. So it's not like he didn't do a lot. Again, his Volk squads did do quite a bit. But honestly, Earth... Can I click on Earth? There we go. Again, lost way fewer men and also did a lot more compared to that guy. And yeah, just did quite a lot of damage. Yeah. Killed way more and lost way less. So anyway, that's pretty much game. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, honestly, this guy I think could have been better. He should have put a Pack 43. He probably should have done a lot more things. But yeah, he just, I don't know. I don't understand his rationale for a few units. And Luke's, the Jagdpanzer, I think were bad judgments. I think a Panther would have been better. And I honestly think that a Pack 43 would have helped him greatly. But I feel like he just didn't want to do that. He did with the bunkers later, but he had no AT guarding them, and he just really did bad tactics. And as many times I'll say it, he never used incendiary armor-piercing rounds, and it's just like, dude, you could have killed so much infantry with that. But in any case, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to send his replays, and I will see you next time.